I just wanted to give a little introduction to the Shruti box in case either you don't know what it is and you're curious, or maybe you know what it is but you don't know what to do with it. So I'm definitely not an expert, but I have just a few tips. First of all, what's a Shruti box? Probably if you're watching this video, you know what a harmonium is. This is the harmonium. This is a smaller, much more portable instrument that also works on bellows, has a very similar sound. The big difference is that the Shruti box is just going to play a drone. So that's an undercurrent tone or note that it's just the same thing throughout the whole song. So you'll find the Shruti box like this. Right now it's closed. So to open the Shruti box, there's these little pegs right here. Open one, open two. And this is actually the front, this part that where the bellows really come out the most. And then in the back is where you can pick the note that you're going to drone, or it could be a chord, or it could be a couple of notes. So typically what I do is these little keys right here can be opened up to produce a sound. And this might not look like it, but it's basically an octave on a keyboard. Starts with C, ends with C. I usually open up C and G. So if you don't know a lot about music, this is the perfect genre of music to get started with. This kind of Indian devotional music is extremely forgiving, which is why I like it. So the C and the G. The C is going to be the first key. And then the G, if you count the lower keys only, it's going to be the fifth over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth key. Again, 1, that's our C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to open up G. And this would be a really common, either one of these or both would be really common to have as a drone when you're playing kirtan or chanting. So what do you do with it? The easy thing to do if you're not super familiar with chanting is just to use it for Om. If you're a yoga teacher, then take it into class. It really brings a lot more resonance and fun and I would say just volume. And then you can kind of, I don't know, for me, it feels like when I'm playing with the harmonium or I'm playing with the Shruti box, that whatever I'm doing vocalizing, it just has so much more depth, and people seem to really like it. So let's do that. You'll get a sound, feel for the sound. And I will chant a couple ohms. So first I like to just listen, feel my body nice and steady and relaxed before I begin. Relax the jaw. And then I'll inhale. So I guess I couldn't really bring myself just to chant Om twice. Something was contradictory to my nature. I had to go 3 times. Anyway, you could certainly use the Shruti box to chant something a little bit more complicated. Unlike the harmonium, it's not going to play a melody, but that's totally fine because lots and lots and lots of Indian music is just the drone and the melody, and you're singing the melody. So having instruments that just play drones it's super common. If you wanted to play around with it, you knew a little bit more, you could of course choose chords. You could have 3 open. You could choose different keys to play in, be totally fine. That's what they're for. So basic is C and G, but you can do whatever you want with it. I hope that's maybe interesting, maybe fun. Shruti boxes, like I've said, are much more portable. They're less expensive. There's less to break. And for me, the Shruti box was just sort of an introduction to what it might be like to get a little bit more sound and music into my classes.